Greetings guys, and thank you for tuning in to this video where we will be installing a remote car starter on this 2013 Cadillac ATS. The remote starter we'll be using is from StartX. StartX is a company that makes remote car starters that are plug-and-play style for a variety of different vehicles. So if you are interested in installing a remote car starter by yourself, check this company out. This company is nice because they try to make the installations easy so that you yourself can do it. They are a plug-and-play style system that usually does not require too much in terms of installation, again, so that you, the user, can do it. And mainly the biggest goal is for you to save money so that you don't have to take your car somewhere else for somebody to install it and then for you to have to pay those fees. Unlike other remote car starters that are out there, this particular unit is going to use the factory key fob, so you don't have to do anything else in terms of having anything additional. Also, it does not use any apps on your phone, which most of the time you actually have to pay monthly subscription fees or yearly and so forth. So once you purchase and install the unit, that's it, no more other costs, and all you have to do is click the lock button 3 times to remote start. Snapshot in time, as I am doing this particular install, the product is not yet available. Once the product is available, it will be linked in the product description below, so you can click on that link and purchase it right from there. Next, we're going to begin the installation process itself. So in your kit, you're going to familiarize yourself with a couple of key items. The T-harness is basically what is going to be the physical installation process. We'll show you where this is going to connect. Now, for this particular vehicle, well, and for others, you're going to have the actual module itself, but also for this particular vehicle, you are going to get some goodies in order to decrypt the key. So the key fob in these cars is also used as a anti-theft immobilizing device. So there is a computer programming piece that we will need to do apart from the physical installation. Okay, in order to install this, the first thing to do is to basically get all of the wiring done. We need to get this harness connected to the BCM body control module, which is going to be located underneath the dash or the glove box on the passenger side. This is probably going to be the most difficult thing, is literally just getting to what we need to get to in order to install it. So first, there's going to be a service panel here, which you're going to remove right on the side, one 7mm screw, in order to be able to get this to come down. I had to figure all this out off camera. Okay, comes down like this. Now, it would be great if this is what we needed, but that's not what we need. Slide this bottom piece out like so, and the reason is because now we have to get to 3 more screws. So the location of these screws is going to be one right up in here, and now one is a little hidden. It's all the way back here. If you can see my finger, you have to actually reach up. You can't see it on the camera at the moment, but it's up there. Now the other one, once you get this off, you're gonna pull down and actually come inside here, and you shine a light, and then up in here, it's already been removed, but there you'll end up seeing the 4th one that is holding all of this plastic. So you have to remove 4 of these screws, here they are, before you can actually pull down on this whole plastic panel. Now once you pull down, be careful, because then you have to disconnect this light. This is the light to the floor for your feet on the bottom here. So don't pull and yank this. You'll have to disconnect it. Also, you will find you'll have to disconnect one of these here, which also retains this, and another one of these is also going to be back here. Now with this out of the way, this is the BCM. This is what we're looking for. And we're going to be replacing the white, blue, and green. Okay, now that we have access to the vehicle's BCM, pretty self-explanatory in terms of the colored plugs. You're going to unplug the white, green, blue from where they plug into the vehicle. You're going to substitute them with these. So these will get plugged into that same spot. And then where the car's plugs originally went into the BCM, they're going to come now in the opposite side here. So you're disconnecting the car's plugs, putting these in, and the car's plugs go back in these here. Once you do that, don't reassemble anything. Keep the line nice and stretched out, because we're going to connect this to the module and program the car before we reassemble anything. Okay, I have my colored plugs all done. Now there is one other extra connection down here. Refer to the instructions that come with the installation kit, because depending on your make and model, you may, and also depending on whether you have OnStar, you may have to leave this connected or leave it unconnected. And then before we connect this to our control module, we are going to have to remove the battery from the key fob and insert the key fob into a special place. Let me show you. So once you have the battery removed from this, what you'd want to do is put it in the vehicle's key transmitter pocket, which for the Cadillac ATS is going to be right over in here. So battery removed, and make sure this is inside here before we connect the module and start the programming. Okay, once we are ready, what we're going to do is press and hold the button here, and then only connect the black into the black area here. Then we're going to see the LEDs flash, and we're going to wait until only the yellow flashes to release the button before connecting the other wires. Okay, we just saw the yellow pass. We're going to wait for it again and letting go. And now the yellow stays on. Now that the yellow is on, we're going to connect the other wires. So this bigger white one, and then the red and white on the other side. Once these are connected, we're going to press and release the button here 5 times. 2, 3, 4, 5. And the yellow blinks, and then it stays solid. Okay, now we're ready to move on to the driver's side, because we're going to need to start and stop the car a couple of times as we do the programming. So where we left off, I just hung this up here at the moment, but where we left off, the yellow is on. So what we're going to do next is we need to keep the door open. So open the driver's side door. If it's already open, then close it and reopen it. So just to be safe, we're going to close it and then reopen it. While keeping it open, we're going to start the engine. So foot on the brake, start the engine. And now it turns red. Yellow LED turns off, the red LED will be on. Now we're going to stop the engine. And now we're going to close and reopen the door again. Close and reopen again. Leave it open. And again, we're going to now start the engine. And now we're going to get a whole bunch of lights. And at the very end, after all the lights are done going through their changes, we're going to be left with the blue LED, which will flash rapidly. Once we're at the point where the blue LED is rapidly flashing, we're going to turn off the engine, and then it should start flashing slower. And there it goes. It's flashing, but now it's flashing slower. Now at this point, we are actually going to disconnect the module because we're going to do the decryption process. So the next part, we're actually going to remove all of the plugs and we're going to disconnect the black connector last. Now that we have the module out, and this is why again we didn't actually reassemble anything, because we're going to now take this and connect it to a Windows 10 computer and use the FlashLink program in order to decrypt this. For that process, I'm going to send you on over to StartX's video as they go through the entire process nicely.
In this video, we will explain the decryptor process. Open any web browser and go to remotestartx.com/flashlink. Click on the link to download the software. Follow the prompts. After the software downloads, click on it to open it and install. Follow the basic prompts. After the installation is complete, click on the icon to open up the program. Click on the link to create an account. Enter all your information. For a business, you could enter NA for non-applicable. You will need to click on the link in your email to verify your account. After you clicked on the link, you can go back to FlashLink and log in. Once you're logged in, you need to change to Pro Mode. Click on the link in the top right corner. Click on Go to Pro Mode. At this point, connect the FlashLink device to the computer. Connect the remote starter to the FlashLink device. The remote starter should not be connected to the vehicle in any shape or form while completing the decryptor. Once FlashLink detects the remote starter module, click on the Decryptor tab to complete the decryptor process. Click on Send Data. Wait for this process to complete. Please note, it's fine if the vehicle listed in FlashLink Manager does not match your vehicle. This process can take a good couple of minutes sometimes. Just be patient and wait for it to complete. At this point, the decryptor is complete. Disconnect the remote starter from the computer and connect back to the vehicle.
Okay, as you just heard, the Module is back into the vehicle. It's all reconnected. So next we're going to start the car again. It does not say whether we need to worry about the doors this time around. So we're just going to start the car, and we're expecting a yellow light to be on. Yellow light is on. Next, we're going to turn the car off, and then all of the lights on the module should go off, and that will be the end of the programming process. All the lights are off. Next, we're going to put the battery back into the key fob and try remote starting the car before we reassemble everything. And now to see if it works, we're pressing lock 3 times consecutively. 2, 3. We wait. We see the flashes indicating it'll start, and there it goes. Remote starter installed and working. As always, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope it was beneficial to you. Check out the product in the link description below, and I'll see you soon.